this is a staple event for us to come back and be here at WinSport at the Rocky Mountain Classic. Kudos to everybody involved, NWCAA and all the event organizers, and of course to HNLive for what you put into it. But it has been an outstanding year, and hockey probably hasn't changed as much in the last 6 months as it has in maybe 60 years, and I think that's a great thing, right? There's so much change, but the league continues to be very, very strong. You saw the Medicine Hat Tigers and the run that they've made. You've seen the presence that Western Hockey League players had at the National Hockey League draft, and then certainly as you look at the Hockey Canada events and the impact that our players are having, most recently at the Under-17 Challenge, the idea of a Canada Red versus Canada White in the final, that kind of shows you what's going on in the Western Hockey League and the CHL as a whole.
With Western Hockey League names all over that event. Here we are in the Hockey Canada facility, so no better place to talk about that. Leif Houghton, Maddox Schultz, Brock England, Brock Cripps, all these guys, now Western Hockey League stars who've had touches in this event. How special is that to see the relationship with events like this developing those stars into the Western Hockey League?
Well, development is the key word, Dave, and I think that everybody wants to be successful from the jump, but the caliber of talent at tournaments like this, and then as you progress into the WHL, is so strong right now that it takes time, and you've got to be a little bit patient to find your spot and have your spot. There are great 16-year-olds right now that are fighting for spots in our league who are first-round picks, and that's the sign of the new world, that the Western League and Major Junior really appears like it will be a stop on the road for nearly everyone going into the NHL draft. You might be surprised to know NHL put out their Central Scouting watch list, and 74% of the North American players are playing in the CHL right now. And so it's competitive, it's hard, but that's the point, right? You're trying to put yourself in a position to move to the next level. We're very, very proud of what we do for the guys on the ice and off the ice.
It was a great segue. I was going to ask you about just the competition in the Western Hockey League. The 16-year-olds, Blake Chorney was a name I was going to throw out there. Brock England, I think you mentioned that as well. Just the caliber of play in the Western Hockey League, and there's so many other options for routes to go to the NHL. How satisfying is that, and why do you think that is so special for the league to see those players continue to grow right here in the Western Canada?
Yeah, certainly much was made about some of the players who left the league and went on to pursue NCAA opportunities. But I think what's resulted, across the CHL, there are over 200 players that have joined the league that probably wouldn't have been in the league this year. And, I think that's a testament to the environment that we create, the position that we put the guys in to challenge themselves to get to the next level. The coaching staffs, the environments, the competitive environments, 7-game series, playoffs. There's a laundry list of things that we do that we're continually trying to refine and get better. And so you can only expect that as we look at the competitive environment, we're going to have to continue to elevate. We're going to have to continue to create better experiences, environments, coaching, to put the players in the best situation to get that next level.
You're going to be a busy guy for the next little bit. You're going to have a chance to watch some of the hockey this weekend?
I'll get in when I can. I've got my hands full these days. We've got our own league running this weekend, but I'll certainly be coming by and trying to catch some of the games.
All right, Dan, really appreciate your time as always, and thanks so much for joining us.
Great seeing you, Dave.